I must address the Honorable Minister of Works and Transport, the biggest corruption, and his Honorable Prime Minister used a very vile term. He said it was a rape of the country. I mean, that's a Prime Minister. I don't even know why he likes to use that word or what he knows about that word. But let me ask the Honorable Minister of Works and Transport if he ever heard of something called the Brian Lara Stadium. That was budgeted at $175 million and ended up at $1.3 billion. That was, the entire complex was budgeted at $850 million under the PNM to include a cricket stadium, 3 AstroTurf, a 50-meter pool, gym, cafeteria, hotel. And now the stadium alone, the average cost per seat is $130,000 US per seat. Every citizen that go there to watch a CPL match should look under their seat and see if they get a diamond ring from that PNM. And they're talking about corruption. What about we still looking for the horse and them in Carney Racing Complex? Where the horse and them? I want to put a bet. You talking about the greatest corruption? Carney Racing Complex, over $200 million, when $1 million was $1 million. If you equate that to nowadays, like $1.6 billion, and not a horse run, a horse even canter. Bridgman's NGC Atlantic train won $233 million when everybody tell you don't spend no money, and you're talking about corruption. Scarborough Hospital, the financial complex, fake oil. Just so a man say, listen, I was producing 200 barrels a day, now I gone up to 12,000 barrels a day. Woo, they come and boast in the parliament. Well, if that was true with the fake oil, then their former senatorial colleague and Rowley's best friend should have been the Prime Minister, the Honorable Prime Minister's best friend, should have been given all the land acreage in Trinidad to drill for oil since he was so good. Why didn't, if it was not fake, if it was high performance, I believe in merit. If a man and his company and his technology is so good to increase the production on an oil field by 600, 800%, I say give him all, because the people will benefit. And in the United National Congress, we are here about the people benefiting, not recusal, not ministers renting out buildings, not friends and family and financiers getting $55 million because a building not fit for purpose and then blaming the DPP. Project Pride, $400 million. Where the Pride? The river even moved. It was to move a river to put an airport. They had no airport. The river bend and the $400 million disappear. But they're talking about corruption. PNM really.
Senator, you have 5 more minutes.
Good. I can't talk about PNM corruption in 5 minutes. BWIA, Lock Joint, Mount Hope, Tesoro, Mosquito Crack, Skinner Park, $131 million to move a FIFA football field down to a small sweat. Napa, Sapa, Shaw Park Complex, Rapid out of Paul. I nearly get asthma with that. Rapid Rail. That Honorable Minister of Finance was the Minister of Works and Transport during that period, when somehow the Honorable Prime Minister and member for San Fernando East, Patrick Mervyn Augustus Manning, was put on a plane, a Bombardier jet, and just so the Express found out where he went, how they fly, what he ate, and so on. And then there was something called Trini Train that was below Bombardier, but the Prime Minister went on a Bombardier jet, and boom, Trini Train Consortium came up to win. Do you know that Trini Train Consortium, part thereof, was paid $481 million for a feasibility study to say, boy, what the train, if it go move, what speed it should move, where it should pass, how it will go, should it go up or should it go down? $481 million. And this PNM government has the audacity to talk about corruption. What about the 4 vessels that they purchased when the Minister of Finance was then Minister of Works and Transport that never sail a day? And they spent $65 million to try and fix it. They all tie up there and 4 of them sink, one holding up the next 3. And then Iowa want to buy it. He win a tender, then they say nothing for you, Iowa. That is the PNM. Central Block. They finished a beautiful building. I must say the building is beautiful. Around the Savannah, the administrative complex for people who manage the healthcare system. Now, you can't get a Panadol. You can't get your oncology drugs. You can't get dialysis. You're sleeping in the hallway. When rain fall in the hospital, orderly taking nurse on the back and pushing wheelchair. But PNM build a beautiful building. Now it has no parking, but it's sweet. It's lovely. But when you look past it, you look about 600 meters so, and you look up, you see a shell that the 𝐸𝐸 chairman said will be complete by February next year, but nothing in it, just some red steel that looks similar to the steel by Balizé House, and they're talking about corruption.